Cybersecurity is essential, especially for small and medium businesses looking to safeguard their operations and reputations.
We fine-tuned our approach, and we have more than 220 clients today globally that are predominantly small and medium businesses. Means many of them are Canadians, that we help them to focus on building their business, growing their revenue, and to ensure that operations are uninterrupted.
Staying informed on cybersecurity trends is a proactive step towards resilience. Cyber threats don't wait. Start building your defenses today.
Any device at any point in time from anywhere around the globe, right? We meet today a lot of companies that they have headquarters in Toronto, developers in India, and then they have a sales team in China. How do you protect that? Is your firewall helps here? No. You need to zoom out and basically build a strategy.
Remember, resilience is about being prepared. By building strong defenses now, you are equipping your business to handle future challenges. Welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. Today, we are diving into cybersecurity, a growing priority for businesses facing increasing digital threats. Our guest today is David Chernitzky, CEO of Armour Cybersecurity, brings over 25 years of expertise from his background in Israel's Defense Forces Technology Unit to leading one of the Canada's fastest growing cybersecurity companies. David's insight will help us understand the evolving cybersecurity landscape and how small businesses can stay resilient. David, welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
We are all excited to dive into your insights on protecting small businesses from evolving cyber threats. Let's start discussing about the cybersecurity services and solutions. Cybersecurity is essential, especially for small and medium businesses looking to safeguard their operations and reputations. David, could you walk us through the key cybersecurity services and solutions that Armored Cybersecurity provides for small businesses?
Absolutely. So we are a 6 years old business. We actually celebrating our birthday as we speak, literally this week. And we focusing on small and medium enterprises across the globe. Obviously, we are a Canadian-based company. We help businesses to get on cybersecurity journey, from advisory services, professional services, managed services, and incident response services, which covering the full life cycle. And we will talk about challenges later, but we fine-tuned our approach, and we have more than 220 clients today globally that are predominantly small and medium businesses. Means many of them are Canadians, that we help them to focus on building their business, growing their revenue, and to ensure that operations are uninterrupted.
Right. It's quite impressive how tailored solutions can make a difference for the small businesses in a high risk environment. Could you share a common challenge these businesses face when implementing cybersecurity solutions?
Yeah. So last year, 2023, is ended up with $7.5 trillion damages globally due to cybercrime activity. And if you start digging deeper, it was fascinating for me as a business owner to find out that 99.8% of businesses in Canada are actually small and medium.
Right.
99.8. It's mind-blowing number.
Right.
And then at the beginning of our journey, we started to look how much money those businesses spending on cyber versus enterprises. And what we found out, about 67% of money spent in Canada was coming from this 0.2%.
Okay.
And we realized there is a gap.
Very big gap.
Very big gap. And we started to learn why this gap exists. If you look at cybersecurity industry, it's 4,000 technologies built around the globe today. Plus 3.5 million people missing, cyber defenders, that trained, qualified people missing in the industry. And if you start to layering that, 99.8% of businesses are small. There's too much technology, not enough people.
Right.
Plus, in supply-demand situations where big banks, big corporations can hire these experts, and SMEs literally having nothing.
Right.
This is why they're experiencing this big impact Many times you don't hear about it. You hear big guys getting hit, but smaller guys, they even don't know that they need to report. But the majority of ransomware attacks, data breaches, compromises of other different types coming from small and medium guys. This is the reality today.
Right. Thanks so much for breaking down these essentials. Dear listeners, cybersecurity isn't just for big corporations, it's a necessity for all businesses. Prioritizing your security can protect your business in ways you might not realize. Now, let's look at key trends in cybersecurity. Like cyber threats are continuously evolving with new trends impacting businesses globally. Let's dive into some of the latest trends. David, what are some of the cybersecurity trends that businesses should be aware of this year and next year?
So, if we had 1 hour, like I'm sure I will scratch the surface, but I'll try to compact it in a way shorter answer. If you look today at biggest trend, like we all heard about ChatGPT and other generative AI. What is this? At the end of the day, it's a productivity tool. Cyber criminals using those productivity tools to improve their ability to attack big, small businesses across any industry that you can imagine. Unfortunately, everyone is a target. Migration to cloud, especially after pandemic, it happening. Everyone migrating everything to the cloud. We meet today a lot of small and medium businesses that all they have is office with Wi-Fi, unless you have manufacturing or some physical facility that you might have some special tech. But once everything sits on cloud, it creates enormous opportunities for attackers to steal your information, to hijack to ransomware your environment, to hijack it and to prevent your operations. So AI actually enables that in mind-spinning pace to do even faster and better for them. Unfortunately, we as an industry playing catch-up, cybersecurity industry, we're playing catch-up game. So AI-related threats, it's number one. Number two, supply chain. And we all heard about very large breaches like Kaseya or Microsoft had issues a while ago. We never hear about smaller guys getting breached as a result of their third parties, but we as a practitioners, we see it all the time. It happens day in and day out. The reality is only 1 out of 7 breaches reported today.
1 out of 7.
1 out of 7 globally. So if you go to smaller businesses, many times people are ashamed. Like they just keeping it on a low, but it happens all the time. So AI, supply chain, you have all kind of threats that coming from insider threats. We deal with that all the time, and people not preparing for those events, but it's happening there as well. I think these are kind of 3 big things, but we are in an era that it will be way more interesting for us as cyber defenders, but unfortunately, it will be very painful for businesses to deal with a new type of threats, because sometimes I even cannot imagine what will happen. Right. If you heard about quantum.
Yeah.
In the last 6 years, I hear consistently in next 2 years, quantum will be the thing that everything we know about cybersecurity will be not relevant anymore. I believe in upcoming 5 to 10 years, realistically, it will happen.
And David, how do you think small businesses can best keep up with these rapid changes?
Most of the time, we're meeting a new small and medium business. Like I asked, how are you doing? Mm-hmm. Many people don't understand that they have a big target on their back. Once you connected to internet, like I mentioned before, once you connected to the internet, you are fair game for attackers.
Yeah, you're keeping the door open, right?
Correct. So many times we're spending time educating business owners, business executives that you have a problem. You need to deal with that. Then many times we are hearing, oh, I have my IT guys that protecting me. And I like to compare IT people and the cybersecurity people like 2 doctors, like general physicians. Your general physician can talk about your heart problems in general. But if you need open heart surgery, you will not let your GP to operate you. So we educate people that you need to have your solid IT foundation, but you also need to have specialists that actually will protect you from cyber threats. And then next question comes, so where do I start? The biggest question by far today for many business owners, and we as a business spend a lot of time literally going out and educating. Here is the first step that you need to do. Here is how you start, and be showing the path, not just do that one step and then figure it out. We literally outline 2-3 years roadmaps with a very granular, customized, tailored, affordable. The biggest misconception again in SME, oh, I cannot afford the
Yeah,
cybersecurity.
that's the biggest hurdle for.
It's not true. We make it affordable. We operate today globally. Canada, US, Mexico, bunch of countries in Latin America. We are lucky to live in Canada and be doing well here.
Right.
But we make it affordable in Latin America where people make significantly less money,
Right.
and it still works.
Right.
So this myth and misconception is not true. It's very affordable, and be helping people. You need to work with experts to understand what is the right path to protect your business.
Right. Thanks for sharing those insights, David. Like being aware of these trends that you discuss can help a lot of small business owners stay ahead. And how our listeners, small business owners, can get connected to you to learn more about Armour Cybersecurity.
armorcyber.io. Please go. We have all possible ways how to connect to us via Facebook, LinkedIn, phone number. I can share my contact details.
Yeah, we will add
It'll
it
be
up.
Great if you can share with
Yeah,
everyone. Unfortunately, we are kind of a unicorn in the market because you have a lot of big cybersecurity guys chasing the big guys because it's a bigger project, bigger dollars.
Right.
They're ignoring
These small businesses.
small and medium guys.
Right.
You have a lot of IT providers that they're actually providing cybersecurity services. Unfortunately, it's somewhat limited. Many small and medium businesses rely on IT teams, and a lot of IT MSPs, they do some very basic and rudimentary cyber elements, but to protect your business that interconnected today, that you have compliance requirements, you have constantly to keep your finger on the pulse of what is next, what can kill your business. It's not working well. And in reality, many times we meet new clients that calling us on Friday 4 p.m. Oh my God, we got breached. We thought our IT guys are doing a good job, but eventually it's getting them breached. So we really pushing to the education out there. Look for specialists. We are one of the companies, like I said, we are catering for companies of any size, but we specialize in small and medium businesses, how to make it customized and affordable. There is not enough companies like Armour, unfortunately, today on the market. And again, not that I wish for more competition, but I wish we will protect better our economy.
For sure. Definitely we will be adding the contact details in the podcast description so more and more people know about Armour Cybersecurity. To our listeners, staying informed on cybersecurity trends is a proactive step towards resilience. Cyber threats don't wait. Start building your defenses today. Next, we will discuss the importance of cyber resilience. Now, let's explore how building resilience can further protect businesses. Cyber resilience goes beyond protection, it's about maintaining operations even under threat. David, how does Armour Cybersecurity help companies build resilience to withstand cyber attacks?
It's a great question, and it ties very closely. Where do you start, right? Because if you come to classical IT security, it's antivirus, firewall, some form of backup. The reality, you should still do that, but if you look today at any modern business, people work from any device at any point in time from anywhere around the globe, right? We meet today a lot of companies that they have headquarters in Toronto, developers in India, and then they have a sales team in China. How do you protect that? Is your firewall helps here? No. You need to zoom out and basically build a strategy. How do you protect stream of revenue? Where do you make money? Because attackers not going after your IT server, they're going after your money. And they're extremely smart. They learn your business. They want to understand if they can make enough money, they will attack you. If not, they will go to your neighbor. So You model what is the business risk associated with the cyber threats to your business. Once you understand that, you start building processes. It not necessarily means you need to be like a Scotiabank that you have very heavy process, but you need to understand what processes and procedures you need to follow, what controls you have, what technological enforcement for those controls. Maybe it's firewall, maybe it's antivirus, maybe it's protection for your email. Maybe you need to protect data leakage. Maybe you need to protect your cloud environment, and so on and so forth. And eventually we help companies to build outlook where they need to get in tomorrow, if possible tomorrow. In reality, it's companies that not investing into cyber. It's a deficit that it takes 12, 24, 36 months to close. We build a priority and say, here is what you need to do. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3. Once you have this outline, you can budget, you can work with all your stakeholders. Many times the driver for that, for example, we have a client that they're a supplier for one of the largest beverages companies out there. Those big guys sending you today questionnaire of 100 pages, you need to comply, otherwise you cannot make business with us. And how do you start there? So you can become compliant, but we are saying compliance and security is two overlapping areas. You need to combine it and build practical paths, how you getting on this journey and improving step by step. You cannot do everything at one time. So at the end of the day, what is resilience? This is how you build resilience, but what is resilience? Imagine two businesses. One business embarked on this journey, another business stayed in comfort zone, like we have our firewall and antivirus. Cyber attack, whenever it happens, no one can prevent cyber attack. They will happen.
Right.
Whoever will attack is a business one that invested into resilience. Instead of nosedive and cease to exist the order for this business, it may be bump, but they can land, regroup, continue flying. Other business, and we've seen those situations. ERP is gone, CRM is gone. There is no records for any transactions.
Everything is gone. Right?
Let's start a new business. It's done. Like it's done, right? So this is exactly resilience. That it's hard. It's a lot of work. You need to invest money. You need to be proactive. But you need to understand that if you're not doing that, it will be much more painful, and you might not exist as a business anymore.
Prevention is better than cure, right?
Yeah. Correct.
And that's a powerful way to think about security, David. Like as an ongoing resilience building processes. Like we'd like to thank for sharing those insights today with our audience. Remember, resilience is about being prepared. By building strong defenses now, you are equipping your business to handle future challenges. Great insight so far. David, it's clear that cybersecurity isn't just about protecting data. It's about creating a resilient foundation that keeps businesses strong in the face of evolving threats. When we return, we will dive deeper into some common misconceptions small businesses often have about cybersecurity. Stay tuned.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. You still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah. Well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep. That's all us. That's all UPS.
Four billion people check their email every day. That's 4 billion missed opportunities if your message doesn't make it. To reach your customer's inbox, you need a winning strategy. And Constant Contact delivers. Literally, over 97% deliverability. Elevate your email game with easy-to-use templates, writing assistants powered by AI, and in-depth metrics. Ensuring your email is flawless, delivered, and read. Constant Contact delivers. Give it a try.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, we're in the business of you.
We're here to help you plug in,
connect, and recharge.
make an impression,
and meet with confidence.
With 19 brands built for business,
your business gets even more rewarding.
With an award-winning loyalty program at 6,000 IHG hotels and resorts worldwide.
Welcome back, everyone. We have been discussing cybersecurity essentials and trends with David Chernitzky, CEO of Armour Cybersecurity. Now, let's debunk some common cybersecurity myths and learn how small businesses can make informed decisions to protect themselves. Let's get into it. Now, let's tackle some common myths about cybersecurity. There are many misunderstandings about cybersecurity, like especially for small business owners. What are some common misconceptions you encounter regarding cybersecurity, particularly with small organizations?
Number one, it is expensive. It's absolutely not true. You can get very similar level of protection like big bank has, like a big manufacturing organization has, at very reasonable price that customized, tailored for your organization. This is misconception number one. Misconception number two, I'm not a target. Cybercrime industry works today. They're building, looking for easy, low-hanging fruits. If you're not investing into cybersecurity, even in the most basic rudimentary stuff, and you're a business that's making money, they will take your money. So you need to, everyone is a target, you need to prepare for it. And many times I'm telling business owners, your goal is to turn your business to the least attractive target so they will get to your neighbors, right? So I think in terms of misconceptions, this is the two biggest one. You can get excellent protection at very reasonable price. Nothing is for free. Of course, it's many times expense that you'll have to incur that you never did before, but it's very manageable. And two, everyone is a target. You cannot ignore it.
Correct. Thanks for sharing those insights, David. For addressing these misconceptions, education truly is key to strengthening cybersecurity practices. Now, let's look ahead to the future of cybersecurity for small businesses. Looking to the future, David, cybersecurity will continue to be a critical concern as threats evolve. What trends do you foresee shaping the future of cybersecurity for SMBs?
So what I see, it is a convergence of different layers. And we always in cybersecurity saying, it's like in this action movie, someone is trying to steal this big diamond in the middle of the room and you have lasers everywhere. Right. You have to have those sensors everywhere in your business. Mm-hmm. And today, unfortunately, in SMB, if you're going to a big organization, you see a lot of sensors and something can be triggered. They still getting hacked, and we hear about that. Once you're getting to smaller guys, it's usually two lasers, and people just can't walk around. So we'll see way more layers because it's becoming more affordable. And there are models that are driven by AI. We spoke about the AI usage in cybercrime industry, but we as an industry also playing catch-up game, and we see more and more tools coming with AI capabilities in cyber defense industry. And as a result, and clients getting better protection. And of course, another thing, if you look at supply chains, I think it will become more and more a prevalent attack vector for small and medium guys. We will see more tighter controls. How do you do business? If you are a tech company, you have APIs that you expose. Right. Are you opening a door for someone to come in? Or you're using cloud. So what is cloud? Someone else's computer sits somewhere else. How do you protect those assets? We will see a lot till today, it's very immature area. Like many times people say, oh, being in the cloud, we are safe.
Right.
Let's have a chat. And we will see I think what I'm trying to say, that even small and medium guys will see more and more shift towards enterprise style security, but it not necessarily means it will be way bigger expense, because it becoming more, as time passes, it becomes to be more affordable as well.
Right. Thank you for this forward thinking insights, David. As technology advances, it's inspiring to consider the potential for improved security. David, as we wrap up, what one piece of advice would you give to small business owners looking to strengthen their cybersecurity for the first time?
Start today. It's like just Nike saying, just do it.
Just do it, right.
I be having a lot of, for me as a professional, I having bad day when we have a prospect that we meet for first time and we having good discussion, and people saying, yeah, we have a gap. We agree that they have. Like we doing our education part, and 2, 3, 4, 6 months passing, they don't do anything, and then I getting a call, David, we got ransomware. For me, we had 2 or 3 occasions of that in the last 6 years. Like I feel each time bad, and I deliberately bringing those examples to people that I meet. Listen, you don't have to work with me. We just one of the companies, and unfortunately, like we mentioned, there is not enough people that can cater for small and medium enterprises. But start doing something today. If you have critical, think about like your house. You're going on vacation, you lock your doors, you put alarm. Something happening, you need to react. But many people go on vacation, they forget to install doors. Maybe they have front door, but they forgot to install the back door. Like you have 20, 30, 50, 100 families working in your business. If you're going down today, think about the impact, not just on your bottom line.
It's a great
lives
impact, right?
of people. It's the engine of Canadian economy.
Correct.
My biggest advice, put you as your New Year resolution, 1st of January, find the right partner to work with, and it's a journey that will ensure that you can focus on your business and you can sleep better. Right. By the way, it's another aspect, right? So this is my advice.
Right. Investing in cybersecurity is very, very important.
Correct.
David, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your expertise and insights with our audience. It was a pleasure hosting you today.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure, and I wish everyone 2025 as a cyber safe year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
To our listeners, today we had the pleasure of discussing essential cybersecurity practices with David Chernitzky, CEO of Armour Cybersecurity. We hope you found today's episode enlightening on protecting your business from evolving cyber threats. Thank you to our partners RBC, UPS, Constant Contact, IHG Hotels and Resorts, and Google for supporting this podcast. Check out our website CanadianSME.ca and subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine for more valuable insights. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you in the next episode. Until then, stay resilient and informed.